Hello everyone, I am Shahriar Sharjin Dolon, BPO second year. Today I am talking about stroke and its pathology and rehabilitation. So there is my agenda: introduction, classification, risk factor, complication, medical service, treatment, gate deviation, non-surgical treatment, aim of orthotic rehabilitation and reference. So first we have to know what is stroke. We know that stroke is sudden onset of the focal or neurological deficit due to non-traumatic vascular lesion which persists for at least 24 hours or more, or the patient dies within this period. Sometimes it is also called brain attack. It can be caused by block the blood flow to the brain or sudden bleeding in the brain. So classification, we know that there is three types of stroke. First one is transient ischemic stroke. This is resolving within 24 hours. Hemorrhagic stroke, at least more than 24 hours. Ischemic stroke is the most common type of stroke. It block or narrow the blood vessel. So there is, we can see the ischemic stroke is a life-threatening condition that occurs when the blood flow of the brain is blocked. So there we can see. And other one is hemorrhagic stroke. Hemorrhagic stroke is a sudden bleeding into the tissue of the brain, into the ventricle or into both sides. And the transient ischemic attack, TIA, is a short period of symptoms similar to those of stroke. It's caused by a brief blockage of the blood flow to the brain. Other one, risk factor. Risk factor is fixed or modifiable. Fixed means it's depend on age, gender or race. Age means less than 60 years people are more risk in this stroke. Gender, male are more affected than the female. And race, Afro-Caribbean, Asian and European people are affected this stroke. And modifiable, there is high blood pressure, heart disease, diabetes mellitus, smoking, alcohol. Also there is physical inactivity, diabetes, stress, obesity and medication, high blood pressure, cholesterol. Complication, there is blood clot, brain swelling, memory loss, vision and hearing loss, muscle weakness, trouble in speaking, dizziness, trouble in walking, loss of balance. Medical services. What should we do when we recognize a stroke patient? If someone having a stroke, always know a procedure fast. First letter is F. F means face. Ask the person to smile. Does one side face drop? A. Arms. Ask the person to raise both arms. Does one arm drift or downward? Speech. Ask the person to repeat a simple phrase. Is the speech slurred or strange? T. Time. If you see any of these signs, call immediately an ambulance and take the patient to hospital. That means face drop, arm weakness, speech difficulty, time to call a doctor. So treatment, the most common type of stroke is ischemic stroke. Ischemic stroke can be often treated using injection medicine called Altiplast, which dissolve blood clot and restore blood flow to the brain. Gate deviation. The most common gate deviation is hemiplegic gait. This gait is also known as circumdactory gait, in which the leg is held stiffly and abducted with the each step from semicircle while walking. In this gait, hip into extension, adduction and medial rotation, knee in extension, ankle in drop foot with ankle plantar flexion and inversion, which is present during both stance and swing. Non-surgical treatment. The most common non-surgical treatment is orthotic device, which is called ankle foot orthosis or AFO. By using this device, heel strike normalize, improve inversion of the foot, improve activity of the hamstring and calf muscle. Aim of orthotic rehabilitation: when the deformity cannot prevent, then correction is only way. Maintain range of motion in all affected joint, prevent contracture, promoting weight bearing, establishing control over balance, and encouraging early walking. Types of ankle foot orthosis used for stroke patient: rigid ankle foot orthosis, flexible ankle foot orthosis, articulated ankle foot orthosis. So there we can see three type of ankle foot orthosis, but I am talking about only flexible foot orthosis. How this orthosis help a stroke patient? So stroke, foot drop. Foot drops is the dorsiflexion weakness and foot hanging. So flexible AFO, this we give flexible AFO, and this flexible AFO is plantar flexion resist and do assist dorsiflexion, which help to better progression for the patient. So there is 3-point pressure. This 3-point pressure, first one is give with posterior proximal calf, and other one we give anterior to the ankle and other plantar surface of the foot. This 3-point pressure stabilize the patient foot drop and help to balance in walking. How this AFO working? Work this condition. So a flexible AFO will act to slow the plantar flexion. The GRF means ground reaction force will move along the foot in a more controlled manner, but this will keep the GRF posterior to the knee longer. A flexible AFO will help to achieve forward progression of the tibia to maintain the second rocker of the gait. Flexible AFO will allow the forward progression of the tibia, slow the plantar flexion. The GRF will move along the foot in more controlled manner, though this it can initiate another initial contract. So, at the end of this session, we can say how this flexible AFO maintain a patient foot drop and help to maintain balance and walking. So there is my reference. Thank you everyone. If you have any question, please do comment, and if you have to anything share, please also do the comment. Thank you everyone. Bye.